So there I was. I recently spawned in on my friend's realm. My friend had 1.8 thousand subscribers. Yes. Of course, my instant reaction was to get wood. Also, I kind of started this a little bit late. Hope you can forgive me. As I was going about getting wood, something struck me. Okay, I actually thought this was sooner. Hold on. This is somewhat like the Dream SMP, and thus I made it my goal to find a secret base and to call it home. Ooh. And thus the beginning of my story has arrived. I looked out at the plentiful sugar cane. This would be my main outcrop or source of income. Just the sheer power of it. Really? Oh no. My first battle with an Enderman. And it was pathetic. Like, honestly, there was nothing I could do. Like, both of us were kind of in the bad here. But of course, the server had only been running for 1 week. Okay, I actually want to grab this. And of course, me and my brother were on it. And currently I had no idea what to do. Except plant. Leave me alone. Stop it. Come over here and fight me like a man. Now, of course, my arrival to the server was not as pleasant as I thought. For as I arrived, my brother instantly bullied me. And this is the footage proving it. Okay, anywho. Are you gonna die, or like, at least... Okay. You know what, I probably should have gone about this in a more efficient manner. Shush! Sir? This is for the speed of both of us. Thank you. Ooh, grass block. I can definitely use that later to cause chaos. Speaking of which, I need my crafting table back. Now, as we quickly laid down the sugar cane, I realized I actually am like a true American. Except I didn't have the slaves. That's kind of disappointing. Give me a stick. Cactus here, cactus here, cactus here. And of course, with my secret base, no one would know where it was except for me. And quite a few other people. Actually, I probably shouldn't be posting this video if I want to keep it secret. I mean, my brother's not subscribed to me, never mind. Much less Shibber, the owner of this fine realm. The one who does the YouTuber animatics. Go sub to her, because like some of the animatics are pretty good. Look at all that. I quickly went about to getting stone equipment. Because let's be honest, I probably needed it the most. They watched in awe as I produced the single greatest base ever. Just kidding. Single-handed crafting. I instantly made it to the Stone Age. Not much time had passed, and I knew that this was going to be a very good time to be on the server. as I went about expanding my land. It never occurred to me that this might one day be a super power. Mainly because I was just starting out after all. Other people already had diamonds. But no, I was gonna go much farther than that. And yes, I am narrating most of this. I had goals beyond what anyone could see. There was no government yet. And me, with my deep voice like Technoblade and my jokes like Technoblade, decided why not as well take up the ideals. Now, I've been a fan of Technoblade. I was probably going to be an anarchist for the longest time. I instantly went about. That was pretty loud. Ow. It never occurred to me that such a war would happen between me and a less important creature. And as I got a bow, I became 10 times more dangerous. Not really, because, like, that bow was about to die. Like, if I even used it once, it probably would have broke. Plus, there wasn't much I could do right now. Hello, creeper. I decided it might be essential to gather EXP and materials. But no one must know my plans. And yes, I didn't edit this one because, like, this got pretty interesting later on. And I bet you guys would be confused without an introduction. So, proper introduction time. Even though we're like 7 minutes in. Hey, it's JJ. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we are on Realms, specifically Shibver's. Shibver is a small YouTube creator who does Minecraft animatics and has 1.8 thousand subscribers. And even though that sounds like quite a lot, and they're beating me by a huge margin, go and subscribe to them. So show them support. Because, like, they're a good friend of my brother, and I somewhat know them. They're very friendly, like, they're very cool. And I just want to show them that, even from my perspective, everything is cool. Now, of course, we are going to get into the finer details a little bit later. It's going to get more entertaining as we progress, so please watch until the end. And most importantly, hit the subscribe button. I know what you're thinking. You're just a small-time YouTuber. Like, there's nothing important about hitting the subscribe button. But actually, there is. See, YouTube has this trick, see? The big red button down there, we all know you want to press it. Like, there's no reason not to. Thank goodness my stuff is safe. But there's no reason not to hit the big red button. Number one, it shows your support towards a small business and a small creator. Number two, it, like, gives me energy to keep making these videos for you guys. Number three, once hitting the red button, like, you will no longer be distracted by it. And you don't even need to hit notifications or anything. It will just bring up more Minecrafty stuff. Probably some other stuff like just shapes and beats. But, like, hey, it's mainly Minecraft. Like, there's no reason to not subscribe. It's free. Free. It's YouTube. This isn't Twitch. No, Twitch you have to pay $3, but no, on YouTube it's free. Also, you shall see in court. Let the mayhem begin. So, prior to the court session, or episode as I'm going to call it, I recently logged onto the server, and my brother instantly started smack talking me, like, go away, get out of here. And so I sent a message to his friend, like, hey, there's bullying, I'd like to file a report. To which very interesting stuff started to appear. Number one, he started to build his defense, whatever his defense was. I'm pretty sure it was just a bribery. No idea what it was, but he still says it's going to be built. Oh boy, creepers. Please no, don't blow up, don't blow up. I need the TNT. I mean, I need the gunpowder for very convenient uses. I think I saved it. They will never know what happened until it's too late. Oh, I fell in the water. Don't Don't, please don't, please. Hey, don't blow up, don't blow up. I know you want to. Blew up. Anywho, yes, Michael was building his court case, and then suddenly Shibver joined in, and I know what you're thinking. Oh yes, it's going to get interesting. And of course, the report of bullying has been acknowledged. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh. Better build your defense faster, Michael, aka Jedisnake22. I'm pretty sure he's fine with me calling him Michael. Anywho, as this goes on, yes, that instantly he goes into bribing him. As I felt stupid just sitting here. Just sitting here. Like, this is. I have no idea what happened here. It got very confusing. Like, no joke, I even got lost during this. I need to sort of enlarge it. And then instantly, I tried to pull off, like, if I'm not getting my charges because of bribery of 10 diamonds, then I might as well shorten it to 2 diamonds. And then, of course, the person in charge didn't like this, and I was like, oh no, I'm probably getting sued as well. And thus, would the triangle begin, or was it more of a circle? We didn't know. Also, Michael's skin looks kind of weird. I never even asked him why. I was waiting for their response. But look, go away. Wow, I'm telling them. Give me 5, and I won't build the courthouse. And thus, our plans to destroy the government worked. Actually, no, it didn't. I kind of wanted the courthouse, and so did they. Sounded like it would be fun. Plus, we were. Anyways, the court case is happening like tomorrow, but like you'll see it next week because I accidentally recorded 2 hours, nearly 3 hours of footage. Also, I kind of need to go faster, me. I'll press charges for forfeiting purchased goods. Okay, no matter what I get, we get a courthouse. Exactly. And then we, in my opinion, we put Michael in quite a pickle here because either A, he has to bribe Shibber to not build it, or B, he has to bribe me to not press charges, no matter what. He's getting bribed or sued. 'Twas running for my life there. 5 diamonds for courthouse, but that doesn't. Also, I was starting off, so I didn't exactly know what they'd be stealing from me. So I kind of sat here and, like, honestly, I preferred to not go in debt, so I can see that. Okay. Anywho, not being too far away from Shivers. I mean, being very, very far away from Shivers. Shivers' place. I knew that things were gonna go downhill. Plus, this is my video for today, and like we're already 14 minutes through. As I got my wood, it occurred to me coal would probably not be a natural resource because I didn't see the coal up there on the hills. That was like just right there. Honestly, I feel kind of stupid for not seeing it until now. But as I gathered, My rich, rich sugar cane. That's right, sugar's in the name, and cane is the game. Anywho, I went about to building my house a tiny bit prettier because, let's be honest, it wasn't really looking that good. As I added doors, wrong way, you fool! And I even used the axe. I probably shouldn't have. I did it the right way this time. Yeah, this was my house. Sorry for the gamma thing. I still need to change it back. Oh yes, the birch planks. Why'd I grab two? No idea. Sticks. I had a stick. No idea why I did that. Wait a second. No, I'd quite like a courthouse though. Yes, then I can press charges for stuffs. Either way you're getting 10 diamonds. Oh no. And then of course, I already exploited the government. And thus bringing this up kinda got me into a predicament here. That's how the law works. Michael, we've been played. I got bullied and he got less diamonds. The only person that proffered was the owner. This is like, I'm sorry, but you're not the story. Honestly, I have no idea what he's talking about, but the fact that I brought up a store. Oh yeah, sunglasses emoji. Anyways, and 10 diamonds is currently all the diamonds I have, so thus, I knew I wasn't getting paid. No matter what, like, me being bullied was just for free, minus 10 diamonds. I kind of, like, tried to reach there because, of course, I was starting out. Anywho, this is kind of getting... was a very intense court case at the time. But honestly, looking back on it now, it's gonna make a very interesting court case. Are you trying to take away Shibver's diamonds? Yeah, and then, like, I was trying to defend myself. I was the one being bullied here. But really, we all know the truth. I was kind of desperate for money at the time because I just started off. But now we're trying to steal. But now you're trying to steal. No, that's what Shibver did to me. trying to with the bribe. Then we get paid again by settlements. This is where they started to turn on me. But I have a pretty good defense. Like, let's be honest, I was going downhill from here. Logs in and gets sued. We'll see about that in court. Oh no. This is gonna end up badly. The worst part is I'm probably gonna have to get Discord in on this. Oh no, I forgot I had my OBS recording. This was my blackmail. I knew I could probably get away with this. But then it occurred to me, even though I had this evidence, there was no way I could win. You can't prove anything. Excuse me, I have video footage. Plus a picture. In case Michael, like, storms down into my room and, like, deletes this. Anywho. I'll bribe the whole world then. Guess what, guys? You're getting $20. No. You can try your best, fish. Yes, that's what they recurred to me. That's it. My 80 subs will hear of this. Now but there's no guarantee you'll win. Anywho, when I brought up my 80 subs, I knew I was in deep trouble because, like, they have 22 times the amount of subs than I do. And then, of course, so here's the thing. Shibver does animatics. I do... Okay, the one star on Yelp. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Tune in for part 2 for the court case. And I will see you later. Bye. Thought I had more time. Bye. Yeah, that's when I knew I was doomed. Bye. Okay, this isn't gonna end, is it?